We are at a mooting competition for almost to be graduated paralegals from the various community colleges in the province of Ontario. I do believe there's about 12, and they'll get an opportunity to argue an appellate case.
Mooting is a law school exercise, so it's a mock trial, but it's held at an appellate level. So there's no questions of fact, there are no witnesses. Instead, you are getting into intense legal argument. You have an appellant and a respondent. The appellant is the person who isn't happy with what occurred at trial level, so they're bringing it before a higher court. And then the respondent usually wants the lower court's decision. And then in a moot, you have 10 minutes to make your point. So the appellant, here are all the reasons why you should make a new decision. And then the respondent, here are all the reasons you should stick to the lower court's decision.
Really, there's two components to what makes mooting so appealing. The first is you have a chance to stretch your academic abilities. It challenges you in the area of law, and it gives you a chance to argue law at its very highest level. It's a constitutional level law.
There are a lot of benefits to the mooting competition. Definitely one of them is the experience of being before a panel.
You know, it really helps give an introduction to the paralegal student who's maybe not seen or very familiar. We're not American law, you see it, law and order. That's not the Canadian system. So this is your first real competitive, where it's a win or lose type of situation and you get to argue. So I think that's the most important part for most of these students, that they get into a competitive arena, still friendly, but adversarial. It's a little bit different for us in this mooting competition, because really what we're looking at is to see how well they're able to present and kind of structure their argument on a very complex piece of law. So they might not necessarily encounter this outside as a paralegal, but within the confines of college, we're giving them the opportunity to stand out and to show how well they can present themselves.
You're trying to engage the community. So you've got paralegal licensees who are judges who learn a substantive case, and then you have the students who learn how to argue it, and the two sort of teach each other and mentor each other. The licensees tend to learn a lot from the students, and the students get the mentorship and the benefit of the licensee's experience.
So it's a chance for students to hone their skills in a safe environment where no client's jeopardy is on the line, and an opportunity to interact with senior mentors from the community. They can impart some of their knowledge, learned knowledge, to some of the students, and networking, of course.
I am an alumni of Humber, and you know, their connection to the community has been very strong, and the bond that they're creating with this program has been phenomenal. Had it not been for Humber's support and encouragement, not even the first annual, this is the second one, not even the first time around, I don't think would have been able to have been carried off as well as it has. Humber College should get a lot of recognition, only because the initiative is so important to the industry, not just for paralegals, but for the industry, because it really does introduce not only the community, but the community to these new grads that are coming out and saying, this is the creme de la creme, and these guys are coming out and they're showcasing their skills and their advocacy. So I think it's important on that aspect also.